Hello and welcome, and thank you guys for watching the last video. If you want me to, I can go live on YouTube and we can maybe do the whole project in one run. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing like this, and then we can maybe I can try to do the videos a bit faster, but I also have some work to do. So hope you guys enjoy. So last video we created this where we also had the scroll effect on it. I think this video we're going to create the middle part where we want some different games. Let's just see how Bet365 does. Bet365, of course. They have a lot of different games. And then this on the side. Yeah. So how should we do it? We can go to our nav. Let's go to the index. We have the sidebar. I think we're going to create the featured. I'm not going to be making it exactly like Bet365. I just want you guys to get an idea of how you can do it, so that it almost matches. Let's create the component. Featured.js RFC. Save this. Go here and import it. Right here. And now we have it here. Because we have this grid with grid calls of 4, it automatically becomes the next grid inside of this. So we have 4 grids here. I think this one we can give it a div. And then inside of here we can say col span of 2. So we make it a bit bigger. So now the middle part here, it takes 2 columns. Then we have a last column over here. That's alone. I also want this color because I didn't save it. So we go back to featured. We say in here this. And then let's create a div in here. Now let me think what I actually want. I'm not 100% sure what I want in here yet. Maybe we can do some grids with different games, and then you can click on which bet you want to do. So let's say, first of all, grid calls. Yeah. So we say in here, we say grid. Of 3, I think, and then we do another div. Maybe not a div. We want to use the trick that we did last time, where we have a cons with the different games. This is just for now, because later on we're going to get the data from our database, but right now this is fine for testing purposes and getting to know our project. So let's say game 1, let's give it a name. Let's say Athletic, I'll say Real Madrid. A team, let's say team 1. Real Madrid, of course like this. And then team 2, of course like this. And let's say Barcelona. Barcelona. That's right, how you spell it. Was it with E? Barcelona? Yes. And then we say like this, and then we can create another one. Let's just keep it with the same data. We also need to define the odds. So let's say odds 1, 1.20. Let's just do it in odds 2, 1.64, and then odds 3 to 2.21. Then we can copy this. Oh. So now we have these odds, but we are going to be putting them inside of a grid where we can display them in a nicer format. So let's say here, what did I call it? Games. Yes, games.map. And then inside here we can say game. Let me say this, and then we say how we want it to look. We want it to be like Real Madrid versus Barcelona. So we say here, let's just do this for testing. Team game.team1. I need a div here also. So as you can see here, we have team 1. Let's just use this div. We say padding of 10. Then inside of here, we want to be putting another div. This div is going to be team 1 versus, or just like this, game.team2. So Real Madrid, Barcelona, and we can also make this white, and so let's say text white, and then font semi-bold, and then text LG, I think. Maybe bigger. Medium. Like this. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Then right here, we want another div. We want a grid with 3 columns, where we say the first one is, let's create 3 divs. I know it's getting a bit confusing with all these divs, but it's actually fairly easy. We want inside of here, we want to say odds1, game.odds1. Just copy this and then just paste it in here, and then also in here. You say odds 3 and 2. Let's see how this looks. So now we have these odds. I don't know what's it called. The odds underneath our game. We also want this text to be centered, and that we also want down here. Yes. We also want the text to be white. Maybe we want to give. Let's just see how this looks. Let's just give this a border, and then around it. I think that's okay. Let's just make the text a bit bigger, not that big. Oh, what's this font semi-bold. I hope you guys can see the code. I just font semi-bold. Then we have these odds here now. We can go to this one, for example, and then we want to say border left 2. Oh, right, of course, right 2. So we like divide them up, and we can do the same to the next one. So it looks like this. Now let's try to add some different kinds of odds, just so you guys can see how I visualize that it could be looking. We could also add some hover effects maybe. So when we hover, okay, this one needs to be rounded also. Oh, I can't do that. Rounded, left, Excel, something like this. Maybe that Excel, like this. And then let's say hover, text, black. Just like this. And we can do the same to the following one. This one doesn't have to be rounded. And then the last one needs to be rounded on the right side. So we say rounded R medium. So like this. We want all of these to be cursor pointer, so that the mouse goes like this when you hover it. This is not buttons yet, but this is how we're going to be making it right now. Just so you guys can understand it. It doesn't scale that good right now, but I think that's fine. Let's just keep it like this. We could also just say MD grid calls tree. Maybe MD grid calls 1 and then say LG grid calls 3. So it's something like this, where it goes small when we get to the small screen. Yeah, this is just for tutorial practice stuff, so I hope you guys just understand that I'm not going to do all this simple CSS when we create this project. So just for one more test, we can just try to add some more. Let's just say 64, and then this one 11, and then say Denmark, which that's where I'm from, which is Spain. And then let's just paste this in here. And then we can do another one. Let's say Dubai versus Portugal. I don't know if Dubai have a football team, but that's just what I'm doing right now. Oh, I just copied the wrong one. So let's copy all of these and create some more games. Like this. And you can see how the screen is just going to be filled with all the different games that we have. We could also add, if we wanted to, maybe a date or a timer. But I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to keep it very simple for now. So that's it for this episode. I hope everyone enjoyed it, and please leave a like and follow the channel.